Guys, today I have for you perhaps one of the best armor on kill setup in Division 2 title update 20. This build is absolutely insane, although I'm missing one piece to optimize it or perfect it, you name it. It's still absolutely barbecue chicken. If you're new to my channel, hit the like, smash that sub. Welcome to the family, beautiful bastard family. I'm covering Division 2 basically daily with some ridiculous barbecue chicken setups, and this one is no exception, and it will work for legendary strongholds and open world activities, for heroic missions, even for incursions. You can use this build. Absolutely must have in my opinion if you love run and gun type of builds. I will modify it, trust me, and welcome to the insanity. So long story short, in this one I am using striker gear set with new steelwork chest piece. Steelwork is the new gear set we received with title update 20, and one gear set buff will give us 10% armor on kill. Now paired up with gunner specialization, we will get additional 10%, and if you will throw in the mix 511 named gloves, then we will get more 15% armor on kill. Unfortunately, I don't have 511 named gloves. Somehow I have deleted all the 511 named gloves from my character's stash. So yeah, I couldn't find one, and I don't have anything in me to grind those gloves because I think those are DZ exclusive gloves. Anyway, correct me down below in comment section if those are not DZ exclusive. But before we are continuing, quick word from the sponsor Deming.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Deming.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. Right now, if you will use my promo code RBDIF or RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all servers. It's an amazing deal, especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on. But now let's get back to this armor on kill setup, and I truly believe this is strike and nomad combination, because like I said, we have armor on kill, although it's not perfected yet. I'm still looking for 511 gloves, but nevertheless it gives me shit ton of DPS and survivability. And like I said, you can farm control points, heroic missions, resource convoys, legendary strongholds, and even incursions. So for any occasion you can rock this setup in team play and in solo, aka lone wolf mode. For specialization here we will use gunner. Why gunner? Because on kill we will receive increased rate of fire and armor back as well, 10% armor back. Foam grenades, really good against elite enemies, chungas, hunters, rogue agents, yati, all that shenanigans will be clapped. We gonna clap those booty cheeks. Oh my god damn. And medkit will give us bonus armor, and also we will receive Banshee pulse, which is not a terrible skill actually. You can use it in PvP and PvE. For the guns though, I am using Ouroboros exotic SMG and the apartment named SMG with perfectly measured talent. Although if you will use steelwork chest piece and 511 gloves, you can use whatever weapon you want. St. Elmo's, for example, will be really good option if you love assault rifles, because St. Elmo's have 20% crit chance, crit damage on it, and it will work really well with Obliterate talent. Really nice option if you love assault rifles. Even Shield Splitter or FAMAS with Optimist will be nice options. So yeah, for second weapon you have a couple options as well. You could use the map named shotgun with preservation, or Emmeline's Guard named SMG with perfect preservation if you need more survivability and maybe you don't want to use your medkit. For the pistol though, I'm using Orbit, the easy exclusive pistol, kill non-elite enemies, switch to your main weapon, boom, we have capped out crit chance because right now we have 50% crit chance and we will gain additional 40% crit damage. But I will show you how this setup works on heroic mission. Essentially, even if our shield is down, doesn't matter. Striker Gerset is already stacked. Now we have shit ton of DPS and you can face tank enemies without shield. Easy money. Look how I'm melting armor. My aim is actually terrible and still no issues whatsoever without shield. So once the Striker Gerset is procced, it's game over, baby, because Striker Gerset is one of the hardest hitting ones in the game. Highest DPS for sure, absolutely badass. For the rolls, you are looking for crit damage. In mod slot, if you have 50% crit chance, you can use crit damage mods. Core attribute, weapon damage basically everywhere, but this build is not perfected because instead of Sokolov's chest piece, you want to use Steel Works chest piece with Obliterate talent, but it's really hard to find Steel Work chest piece with crit chance, crit damage. So you could reroll core attribute, which will be armor always, for weapon damage, and you have to find it with Obliterate talent. It's extremely hard. And then for the gloves, you will use named 511 gloves. Why? Because on these gloves you have additional armor on kill attribute. In that way you will be even more tanky, even more survivability, and it will work really well. Yes, Sokolov chest piece is giving us more SMG damage, but when you will use Steelwork chest piece and 511 gloves, now you can use as well St. Elmo's, Shield Splitter, FAMAS, you name it, and have fun, man. For holster, I'm using Striker holster. Again, the rule is the same, weapon damage and crit damage as your attribute. For the backpack, I'm using Striker backpack. Striker backpack will give us quite nice DPS boost, and it's a really good option again for legendary strongholds and for incursions. This build can do the work for you absolutely, especially if you know the mechanics and spawn locations. Easy money. Use maybe jammer pools for first mission and maybe even later on, and you will be just fine. Jammer pools and decoy. I think shield is not that really important. For the knee pads, I'm using Steelwork knee pads for the 10% armor and kill attribute. Gloves, Striker gloves, but I would use 511 gloves in Parker Force. Unfortunately, I couldn't find those with decent attributes, and I think it's the exclusive item, so it's simply not in me to farm all day long for those gloves, and most likely I will never find those. So I pray that tomorrow I will find these gloves at vendor reset. So yeah, I hope I will find these gloves, and then there's full potential of this Striker NOMAD build, and it's really good. No matter which type of guns you will use, assault rifles or SMGs or shotguns, this build absolutely slaps. Yes, you could use ACS-12 automatic shotguns to stack Striker a little bit quicker, but I think with Ouroboros or St. Elmo's, stacking will be no problem, and with shock bullets, oh my goodness, legendary will be absolutely easy. Bye.